Taoiseach, both the United States and the European Union has urged the generals in Sudan to continue on the path to democracy, particularly in the face of the recent coup by General Omar al-Burhan and the Mohammed Hamadan Daglo, a former leader of the Janjaweed, who committed atrocities in Darfur. Now, they have released some of the ministers of the government that they imprisoned, but there's been a very significant crackdown on civil society, protesters and so on killed, large numbers of people wounded, many imprisoned, and it's very questionable as to whether the generals who conducted the coup are actually serious about carrying through with the democratic revolution that started in 2019. The Sudanese civil society and Sudanese people living here and so on, are supporting the democratic movement in Sudan, have asked that the big powers, and specifically the European Union, but I wondered, did you discuss this with Joe Biden, because the US have views on this, to stop sending money to the Janjaweed and to the Sudanese military via the Khartoum process, because that money is ending up in the hands of the Janjaweed, who are carrying out atrocities, who have carried out atrocities, and who are carrying down a quite brutal clampdown of Sudanese civil society. So I just wonder, have you discussed this with your European and American counterparts, and have you a view on whether sanctions could be imposed to stop this money getting to the Janjaweed?
Our Deputy Boyd Barrett on Sudan. You know, I would share his concerns on this. We're not sure about the agreement on the 21st of November between Prime Minister Hamdok and the coup leader, General Burhan. We don't think that's going to, on its own, create a path back to constitutional order. And it's been rejected. The agreement has been rejected by the majority of the civilian political forces. It effectively consolidates the step taken by the military to maintain the reins of power and exclude civilian political forces. So Ireland is with the European Union, and at the UN Security Council, we've denounced the military's action, and we're going to work with the European Union on that particular agenda.